What's up, my peeps? Alex, Redshare 411, guys. How's everybody doing today? It's Tuesday. It's time to go make money, guys. But not everybody's gonna be making money today. Especially this guy's back here, right behind me. You guys are probably saying, "What the heck are you at, Alex?" Or "What are you doing there, in front of those scooters?" You see these scooters? They make a lot of money, guys, in this city, Los Angeles. But today I'm gonna tell you what's going on with these scooters. And Uber is losing a lot of money starting today. So let's jump right into it, okay? Starting yesterday, Uber got banned by LA City to have these scooters and all the electric bikes in Los Angeles. They lost the permits, guys, and that's a big slap in their faces because now Bird could take over the whole LA area regarding scooters and bikes. Now Bird has the whole territory by themselves, and the third quarter numbers just came out, yesterday also. So that's not looking that perfect for Uber, right? They're still down in their numbers for the third quarter, and now they get slapped with their bikes and scooters in Los Angeles. But check this out. I'm gonna tell you how tricky these guys are. Okay, remember, there's to ride a bike and to ride a scooter, supposedly there's a whole bunch of restrictions, right, that you're supposed to follow, right? For example, one of them is you gotta be 18 years old. Another one is to follow every single traffic law in the city, right? And there's certain spots where you cannot ride these bikes and scooters. But for the city to keep track of all this, they need all the data, right? They need every single data from every single scooter and for every single bike, right? So they can keep track where these things are moving, where they're going back and forth from A to be, right? So everybody else or the other companies are following the rules regarding Los Angeles, right? Los Angeles wants to know where are these bikes at, where they going from A to B, at what time, who's riding them, and so on and so on. Well, guess what? Uber say like always, we don't care, we're not gonna give you the data, so on and so on, blah 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 blah, right? And they'll be going off and on with Los Angeles City regarding this, right? And they'll be going at it, no, yes, no, yes, we're not gonna give it to you, we don't care what you say, you don't need the data, we don't need to show you where our scooters, where our bikes, they go from A to B, we don't need to show you, who's the one riding them. But do you guys think about it? Why Uber doesn't want to do this? Because most of these people that ride these scooters, they're underage. Okay, so if Uber shows all this data, the city can figure out very easy, okay, very easy, who's riding these scooters and who's riding these bikes. All they have to do is just analyze the data, analyze where it went from where to where. Okay, for example, let's say that there's scooters in front of a high school, okay, and there's tons of them, okay, tons of them. Or there's scooters in front of a junior high school, okay. So let's say that Uber will put 50 scooters, 50 bikes in front of these schools, okay. Now they have to show the data that all the students pick up all these bikes and all these scooters right after high school, right after school. So now the city can figure out, hey, these 50 scooters and these 50 bikes, they were right in front of the school, and they all got picked up at 3 o'clock when school was finished. So now the city can figure out that every single scooter and every single bike was rented out by students, and most of these students are under 18. You see where I'm heading to? Okay, this is why Uber doesn't want to show all this data, because they will get slapped in their faces like they just did right now, But imagine the city will fine Uber for every single ride that a student made, or every single ride that somebody that is underage took or was taking during all this time that these things had been on the streets. Imagine the city will say, okay, you had to pay me, let's say an example, $3,000, $5,000 as a fine for every single trip. And we got all this data that, so many trips you have from this month to this month. Just multiply those numbers. Let's say that this is just an example. Let's say that this bike has been on the streets for 3 or 4 years already. Okay, so now the city comes to Uber and says, okay, you owe me 300 rides times $3,000, $5,000 fine. Imagine that huge number that Uber will have to pay just on fines. So this is where Uber is trying to cover as much as they can. But hey, starting yesterday, this is a law, and I seen this today in downtown area. There's a whole bunch of vans picking up these bikes. I still like the ones I just showed you guys where we started this video. There's still a lot of them on the street, but I'm pretty sure they're gonna get picked up by the end of this weekend. So we'll see what happens with this. But check this out. There's supposed to be 36,000 scooters. Just look at that number. 36,000 scooters just here in LA. And out of those 36,000 scooters, all these scooters belong to Bird, Uber, and Lyft. So just divide those three numbers, 36,000, into 3. And supposedly, these companies were making 1 billion trips every month. Can you guys imagine the amount of money Uber is gonna lose on this? Man, that's a big slap in their faces. I mean, if I was the executive or the VP in charge of the LA district, and he was just going with the city, blah 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 blah, and he didn't take care of business, man, I'd be shitting in my pants. Because if I was the person in charge of the scooters and the bikes for LA, I'm sure, man, I could bet you whatever you want, this guy is gonna get fired because he didn't take care of business. He didn't follow what the city was asking. He didn't go to court like the city was asking. All the permits were declined. So hey, there it goes. More money lost by Uber. And guess what? Remember, there's all these people that they were charging the scooters every day. They will get $5 for every scooter. There it goes. No more jobs for these people. And the bikes were getting picked up by vans. Okay, so these are people that were renting vans just to pick up these bikes and take them back to the charging stations. And then in the morning, they will go back again to the charging stations and they will pick up these bikes again and put them on the streets. But hey, no more jobs for these people. So, I mean, if I was one of those persons, I'd be pissed off. Weren't you pissed off if I was making, let's say, $1,000 every week just doing this, and I even invest money on renting a van so I could take care of all these scooters and all these bikes? Man, I'd be pissed off, really pissed off, because hey, there goes my $1,000 a week, right? Besides that, guys, I'm gonna drop the description of this article. You guys go read it if you guys want to read the whole thing, but I described it as much as I can for you guys. So in case that you guys don't want to go read the article, you guys don't have to. But I gave you guys a lot of info regarding scooters and bikes, what's going here in Los Angeles. Hey, as a driver, I hate those things because they get in front of you. They almost crash on you on certain spots of the city. And you know what? I hate those things. But Uber doesn't want to take care of business, right? So I feel sorry for the people where, charging these things and picking these things up. There goes your money, my buddies. So you guys start looking for something else. All right. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do so. There's a lot of info on this channel being shared for you guys. Lots of stuff coming up. Hit the little bell so you guys can know when I upload next. Share the videos as much as you can. Thumbs up the video, guys. It's helping a lot on YouTube, but you guys gotta thumb up the videos so these videos, they get seen by a lot of people besides just my subscribers, just by myself and just the regular people. You guys gotta thumbs up the video so not Uber, YouTube can share all these videos as much as they can. All right, guys, you guys take care of yourselves. Have a great Tuesday out there. Enjoy it. It looks like it's gonna be a great day out there, so be safe at all times, and I see you guys on the next video.